Hello, everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. And today we have a special guest with us. Her name is Karishma. And last year she had got selected in Deloitte. Deloitte NLA. Today she is here. She is going to share her experience. When did she apply? Or when did she write the examination? When was her joining date? Okay, the preparation strategy. So everything we are going to ask her. So welcome to the platform, Karishma.
So thank you so much for having me. Hi everyone, I'm Karishma, and I'm a recent 2025 graduate. So I completed my BTech in Computer Science and Engineering from Techno India University, and then I ended my BTech with offers from four great MNCs. So speaking of it, IBM, Deloitte, Cognizant, and TCS as well. So today I'm here to share my Deloitte NLA experience so that it will be very helpful for you guys.
It's great. Okay, so can you start with when did you apply? Was it on campus, off campus? How did you find this hiring? And how did you
Okay.
prepare? So we wanted to listen everything from you, and so that the student
Okay.
can replicate the same thing, and they can also clear Deloitte NL exam.
Okay, sure. So actually, I got to know about NLA back in my college itself because this NLA hiring comes in two phases. One is
Mhm,
NLA1, and then this was the NLA2, the second hiring in which I applied. So in the first NLA, it will be like you have to clear an assessment, you have to give interview, and then you will be trained at a specific location. You'll have to give an exam, and then only you will get a full-time offer. This was for NLA1, it was on campus, but
okay.
I didn't apply for it.
Mhm,
Okay, and then was NLA2, which was off campus. So that is when I got to know about this hiring. So I had in December the registrations had started. So
mhm,
I knew that the NLA1 hiring, we got the notice in around October end, November beginning. So we
mhm,
knew that maybe upcoming 1 2 months we'll get the NLA2 hiring as well. So
mhm.
I was like mentally prepared for all of this. Okay.
Okay.
So in during December end the registration started. So
Mhm.
I applied. I think in during our time 13th Jan was the last date for
True,
registration.
true,
All
true.
right.
True,
And then after
17th.
this, I got to know about the different phases in it.
Mhm,
So Deloitte itself provides a PDF and a
mhm,
resume template, and
mhm.
it requires you to follow everything, as instructed there.
So you
Okay,
also
so
had put your photo in the right side.
correct, yes,
Okay, so
absolutely, that format,
so if you
yes.
could share your resume, it will be great. We will share with the student, and they can have this resume and create the same thing. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
wish
yeah,
to.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, I will. Okay, so and after that we got to know that the first round is going to be resume shortlisting. So it was very important to make the resume in the given format.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that was very important because most of my friends got eliminated just because of the resume shortlisting part. So
True,
that's when
true.
I realized how important resumes are, okay,
Yes.
during this online assessment.
Yeah, yeah. The
And
reason
after,
is from here, I want to add one point. So basically, in earlier days, no, the resume used to get shortlisted by the people, okay, the HRs and you know. But now this resume shortlisting process happens with this ATS tool. So you apply and then they use this ATS tools and then they see if the format and see basically the format generates a score. Like your name is there, your details are there, your internship is there, projects are there, your hobbies are there. So all those things contribute to a score, and that's how your resume filtration happens. I mean, this is for the audience like who is hearing that. Yeah, please
yes,
continue.
yes. And then, like after a week, I was informed that I am shortlisted for the next round.
Mhm,
And then I was given I got a mail where I was asked to select my assessment slot. Okay.
mhm.
And then I
Okay.
went through the PDF. So for the online assessment, it was a 90 minutes exam with 65 MCQs and two coding questions. And in 65 MCQs, we have different sections. Like we have verbal section, 10 to 12 questions. Then we have general
13
aptitude,
questions.
logical reasoning, again
Mhm.
10 to 12 questions. And then we have computer fundamentals of around 30 questions. So this
Correct.
was for the MCQ part. And after you finish the computer fundamentals, you're taken to the coding, and coding, you have one easy and one medium question that you
Mhm.
have to solve. A catch here was there was no test cases. So whatever code you are putting, you have to put it the most best optimized case
Oh,
there.
there won't be any test cases, huh? So,
No, nothing,
okay. So, do you
nothing.
remember the coding question was from arrays, string, or
Yeah,
like.
the easy one was a number question, like you can say palindrome, Armstrong, those
Oh.
kind of basic number questions.
Mm-hmm.
But the moderate one was it was a modified version of arrays, string. Like in my case, it was something it was related to reversing all the vowels and
Mm-hmm.
then fixing the odd and even places. It was something related to that.
So how did you
So
prepare for
the
coding? So are you good at coding or yeah? No,
hello?
my video has gone, but yeah.
Yes, yes.
So how did you prepare for the coding
Okay, so as I told you that I had known like 1 2 months back prior only that the hiring is going to come. So for
round?
coding, I mainly, I started practicing questions on Hacker Rank, and then I started giving contests on Code Chef starters. It's on every Wednesday. So I started doing that because we can learn the concepts through videos and everything. That is fine. But in order to give the exam, we have to sit in that environment and prepare ourselves, right? So I used to
Correct,
give
correct.
contests and all so that I can time that I'm solving questions on time only. That is how prepared for the coding mainly.
Good. Okay, so I also wanted to know, like, how did you feel the level of aptitude, reasoning, verbal ability, and technical MCQs, and that also how did you prepare? Like, this actually we need to prepare from other resources, like because cyber security is there, testing,
Correct.
software testing concepts are there, so there are a lot of things are there. So I also wanted like a overview of like aptitude, reasoning, verbal ability. So what was
Yeah,
the level in the exam, and then how did you handle it?
the MCQ's level was comparatively moderate. I would
Hmm.
say it was not easy, it was moderate, starting from verbal reasoning to logical reasoning to, and there were comprehension based questions also, that those were even standard. And coming to the computer fundamentals, since I'm from computer science background, so I was familiar with it because I've been studying it for the past 4 years. So there were conceptual questions of OOPS,
Hmm.
DBMS, SQL queries, then there were operating system, networking, and all the questions that were asked were pretty concept based, not direct questions, I would say, for the
Okay,
MCQ. So MCQ level was moderate.
correct. So it is not very straightforward, like we have to put
No.
some effort and then only.
Yes,
Good.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, then what happened? Like after your written test was over, when did you get the result? And do you remember like when was your written test? Like I still remember like in Feb month, I think the exam was there.
Now, in our case, it was, I think, Jan, the
Jan.
same date, the 23rd Jan.
Okay, 23rd.
23rd Jan,
Oh,
yes,
today is
it was
24th.
my assessment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
Okay.
then I think after, on 2nd February, I
Mm-hmm.
received a mail that I have cleared the assessment. Then around 4th February, I received another mail asking to book a slot for my interview.
Okay.
So I booked a slot for 7th February, the
Mm-hmm.
morning slot. And
Okay.
then I had joined. It was told that it will be on Hire Pro platform.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Then
When
I
did you?
joined
Mm-hmm. Okay. So your interview also happened on Hire Pro and assessment also happens on Hire Pro itself.
Hire Pro. Correct. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So 7th of Jan you gave the interview, and when was the result
7th
announced?
February.
Oh, sorry, 7th Feb, yeah. And when was the result announced?
Result was announced after a month.
Okay. So you have to have patience. Okay.
Yes,
See,
yes. And I kept mailing there's a Deloitte HR mail you have. So I constantly kept mailing because I wanted to know the result. So
okay.
still like they would reply back telling that yes, you will get to know soon. We are working on our end and all these type. And
See,
after
one
a
way I
month they
feel it
finally
is good also because I think that was the reason you got into like four companies, right? So, you should never depend on a single company. Okay, you wrote the exam, gave the interview, now let it go. Now again, let us move to the other company. So, see, nowadays, no, like after this COVID era, so I feel you should have more offers in your hand than only your, one company, whichever gives you joining, you just go and join. Okay, cool.
correct.
Okay, so can you tell us also like what was the interview question asked to you in the Deloitte, for how much time it was there, how many people were sitting, and definitely it was virtual, as you said, it was on a Hire Pro platform. And so yeah.
So the slot I selected was 9:15 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I joined it 15 minutes before, but nobody showed up. After I think around 10:15 a.m.,
Mm-hmm.
a person showed up and he was my interviewer. He
Okay.
was friendly.
Only one
He made me
person.
comfortable. So yeah, it was great. Huh?
Okay. Only one person, right? In the interview.
Yeah, just one person.
Okay.
Yes,
And
yes,
he took
yes.
both TR and MR. Sorry, TR and HR.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, all.
Okay.
So he first introduced himself
Mm-hmm.
and then our interview started. So
Mm-hmm.
he just asked with my introduction and then he started deep diving into my resume.
Mm-hmm.
So I would
Okay.
say one thing that always when you're preparing your resume, like make sure you put everything what you have a great knowledge of, because the interviewer is going to check it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to ask questions and he's going to deep dive into everything that you've written, because like that resume shows your like who are you actually, right? You don't know
True.
who the person is. The interviewer is seeing you for the first time.
True.
So that's what happened. He deep dived into my resume, starting from my projects, my achievements, certifications, everything. He deep dived. He even asked about my like I had mentioned the subjects I had in my college,
Mm-hmm.
OOBS, TBMS, networking, OS. He even asked questions from there. So with the
Mm-hmm.
technical part, he asked me to write a code on operator overloading. He
Mm-hmm.
first started with basics of OOBS, and
Mm-hmm.
then he asked about deadlocks, thread of
Mm-hmm.
operating system. Then he asked about IPv4, IPv6 in
Mm-hmm.
networking.
Okay.
And after all these technical questions, then also he asked about operator overloading. He
Mm-hmm.
told me to share my screen and write a code on operator overloading.
Okay.
And basically, in Hire Pro
So
itself,
operator
there is a
overloading
coding
logic,
platform.
logic, right? Operator overloading
Yes,
okay. Logic
yes,
only would have okay.
yeah. But I
Okay.
wrote the entire code, so he said that it's fine. So
Okay.
in Hire Pro itself, there is a coding platform
Mm-hmm.
connected. Yeah, so
Okay.
in there itself, I was writing and he was able to see my screen.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
And then after the technical parts, he just started with the behavioral questions, the
Mm-hmm.
HR questions. So I had prepared for like mainly the normal questions like why Deloitte, why should we choose you, strengths, weaknesses, when was Deloitte established. But he didn't ask anything. He started throwing situations at me. And
Mm-hmm.
the first question he started was like, there are so many AI present right now. There's Chat GPT, Open AI, everything
Mm-hmm.
is going on so fine. So
Mm-hmm.
why should we hire you in the first place? So he asked this. Then he started giving me situations. Suppose you're in a team and some of your teammates are not totally against you, but you are managing that team. You have to deliver a project. How would you manage? Then he even asked, like, you're in a you supposing you're the CEO of our company for one day. So what changes will you make? What do you think can be improved further? So these were the like behavioral questions he asked. But for me, more than technical, I feel the behavioral was very challenging, because I have never been in corporate right now. But he
Mm-hmm.
just started throwing situations, and all I had to do was think and answer then and there.
So this is basically like your MR round questions, managerial round questions,
Yes,
which he
correct.
asked in HR. HR is like, okay, your relocation, all those. See, HR basically comes, to discuss about the salary part. Now this HR also has started asking some kind of tech, this kind of questions and all. But HR generally will be for this. And these are the MR round questions, which is like little challenging. You just have to give the diplomatic answers. So if
Yes,
I'm in
correct.
there, I will see like how company, if I'm the CEO, for one day, I'll see like what all I can improve to
Exactly.
get more revenue in the company, more technology based things. So this is like some kind of diplomatic answers. Yeah, yeah, definitely it would have been challenging for you because this things, no, it has been increased from last year where they have started asking a lot of situational
Yes,
based
yes,
questions. It was not
correct.
there earlier. So earlier it was straightforward. There are some
Hmm.
comparison based questions like Java, C, Java, C++, something overriding, overloading, call by value, call by address. So these kind of standard questions were being asked, but now they have also changed the way they ask the questions. And it is very, very important. We should have good knowledge of, about the
Yeah,
concepts.
and he was also asking conceptual questions only, like not very much direct based questions.
Mm-hmm.
He was giving a situation, or he was giving maybe He just asked a question and he just wanted me to answer it using the concept. He even cleared it. That just
Mhm.
don't tell me definitions that you have learned. I don't want to hear definitions. So he cleared
True,
it
true.
itself.
True, true, because everyone for interview, no, they will go through the definition only. So I always ask a student, understand like what
Yes.
exactly is this and try to give some example. So it's always like in
Yeah, and
interest.
the interviewers, they the same questions they are asking, but they expect different answers. They expect a unique answer from you. So
True,
that
true,
is
true.
also challenging because same question, same answer, but you have to use your own creative way and answer. That
True,
is also a thing.
that is true because there are like certain limitations of the questions. You cannot go like lot.
Exactly.
Still, then you are not getting into like lead codes and all. You are limited
Yes.
with the questions. That's great. So definitely it would have been a very nice experience going through all those things. In nowadays, all those things were not there. It was quite straightforward. Cool.
Correct.
So definitely this video is going to help other students. So thanks, Charisma, for coming to our platform and sharing your experience. Once again, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for having me.